Hi, everybody. How are you? This is Coach Ellis Mass coming at you live on a wonderful Monday. Hope that your week is already getting off to an outstanding start. Just a couple of things to share with you today. I wanted to just mention that in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be speaking at one of our local organizations, the Coral Springs Coconut Creek Regional Chamber of Commerce. They've invited me to come speak at their Business Academy. I've spoken there before. It's an amazing experience. It's a great program. If you haven't been, you should definitely come check it out. The topic that they asked me to speak on this time around is a new one that I haven't delivered to the chamber before. It's on the topic of networking, and that's something that's near and dear to my heart. And a lot of the people that I speak with, whether it's clients, colleagues, other professionals, and other business owners and leaders around the community and around the country, that's a huge, huge topic. It's the number one thing when I ask people, how do you generate business? How do you generate new leads, new contacts, new customers, new referral sources, etc.? What's your number one? Almost always networking comes up as the number one thing, particularly for organizations where it's a business-to-business type scenario. For business to consumer, okay, it's one of many things that we're probably doing. But definitely in terms of business to business, it's hugely important, networking. But here's the thing, and that's why I want you to take away one or two things from this video today. Come to the Business Academy. We're going to go through it in great detail. But as I've been talking to people about preparing for this, and I asked them this question, well, so what do you do? What's your networking strategy? Usually, despite how important networking is, I get kind of a little bit of a blank stare. I get people kind of looking at me and saying, well, networking, that's my strategy. Well, hold on a second. What I want to encourage you to do is to think about what is your strategy for networking? Who's your target? What's your message? What are your objectives? We're going to go into that in some detail at the Business Academy, but I want you to think about that. Even if you're going to come join us, think about it in advance of that. You'll get more out of our time together. And if you're not able to make the Business Academy, then start thinking today about what is your networking strategy. Networking on its own is not a strategy, okay? That's number one. The second thing is, and the other thing I kind of want to tease you with today, is to just sort of say, even though I just said I want you to have your objectives kind of figured out, what you want to get out of networking, because it's important. How do we measure success, right? When you are networking, when you're in that moment, whether you're at a chamber event or whether you're at a trade association or a trade show, or you're just talking with somebody or you're emailing or calling somebody on the phone, when you are quote unquote networking, when you're in that flow of networking with an individual, I want you to remember it's not about you at all. It's about them. No exceptions. I want you to have an otherish mindset. I'm taking that term otherish from Adam Grant. I'm going to get into that a little bit when we get into that session at the Biz Academy. But it's not about you. It's about them. I want you to put yourself in kind of a giving mindset. I want you to put yourself in that mindset of what value can I add for the other person, whether it's right here, right now in this conversation, or what are some things that I can do for this other person down the road. At the end of the day, the more value you add, the more value you create for your network, the more value will work its way back to you. The better you do for others, the better you'll do, period. But I want you to have that mindset between now and then, and certainly, if you have a chance, I'd love to see you at the Biz Academy. It's going to be November 7th. That's Thursday, early in the morning. I'm going to leave a link to the event below if you'd like to check it out and register for it. You do have to register for it. And I hope to see you there. If there's enough interest, I'll definitely be interested in making that available for others, even if you can't make it, if you're not in the state, etc. But if you are local, come check us out. It's a really great series of events, and I promise it's going to be a real value-added event that morning. So look forward to seeing you all soon. And remember, whatever you're going to be outstanding. Thank you very much.